Knicks defeat Cavaliers, take 3-0 series lead. We'll present highlights, updates, and live scores from the Game 3 matchup between the Cavaliers and Knicks. What we know after Saturday's matchup. Knicks take 3-0 series lead. New York has won 10 straight games and is now just one win away from reaching the NBA Finals. Game 4 will be in Cleveland on Monday. Top performers of the night. Jalen Brunson had 30 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. Mikal Bridges amassed 22 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks on 11 for 15 shooting. OG Anunoby accrued 21 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Karl Anthony Towns tallied 13 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 3 steals. Josh Hart had 12 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 steals. Evan Mobley collected 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Donovan Mitchell provided 23 points, 4 assists, and 3 steals. James Harden totaled 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Please subscribe to our channel to help us create better content. Brunson's 30 fuels Knicks' 10th straight W and 3-0 lead. Thunder Spurs Game 4 tonight. Knicks are 10th team with 10 straight playoff wins with the largest ever win margin. Wemby's making adjustments for Game 4 tonight. 10 straight wins and 1 away. After flying through an undefeated month of playoff hoops, the Knicks are 1 win from their first NBA final since 1999. 5 stories in today's edition. A win away. Brunson's 30-ball dominant team shooting put the Knicks up 3-0 Saturday. Running the East, a visual breakdown of New York's fast break emphasis in Game 3. Trays and margins, OKC has clear game plan goals for its roster depth, and Jared McCain fits the assignment. Alien adjustments, down 2-1, Wemby took accountability. Game 4 will be a game of adjustments. Mock Draft, NBA.com's Ben Couch gives his latest projections for the lottery. Inside the numbers of the Knicks' 10-game winning streak with a lot of NBA history happening. The Knicks are 1 win away from reaching the NBA Finals behind a 10-game winning streak like no other in team history. The New York Knicks are 1 win away from reaching the NBA Finals, and they've gotten into this position on the strength of a 10-game winning streak like no other in team history. Or NBA history, for that matter. They trailed Atlanta 2-1 in round 1, which seems like forever ago. They're 10-0 since, after winning the final 3 games against the Hawks, then sweeping Philadelphia in round 2, and now taking a 3-0 lead over Cleveland in the Eastern Conference Finals. It looks easy, but Knicks coach Mike Brown noted there's nothing easy about this, and added having a little bit of luck helps as well. They're doing the things I always talk about. They're holding each other accountable. They're believing in the process. They're playing with a competitive spirit that is unmatched, Brown said. If you do those things while focusing on the detail and communicating and bringing energy and effort, you have a chance to string some games together. A look inside the numbers of this month-long stretch by the Knicks. Plus 225. The Knicks have won these 10 consecutive playoff games by a combined 225 points. There's never been such a one-sided 10-game stretch in NBA history, regular season or playoffs. Before this playoff run, the most lopsided score differential in a 10-game winning streak for the Knicks came from October 24th through November 11th, 1969. 168 points. New York won the NBA title that season. The most one-sided 10-game winning streak in playoff history was turned in by the 2016-17 Golden State Warriors, who outscored opponents by 171 during that stretch on their way to that season's title. Among the assistant coaches on that Warrior staff was Mike Brown, now the Knicks head coach. And the NBA record for point differential in any 10-game stretch before now was a 214-point margin by the Milwaukee Bucks during the 1973-74 season. The Bucks went 9-1 in those games. The most lopsided differential during a 10-game winning streak was also by the Bucks, who outscored opponents by 212 points from February 11th through February 24, 1971.
Spurs seeking answers to Thunder's dominance when Wembayama rests. San Antonio searches for ways to stay competitive with Oklahoma City when Victor Wembayama is on the bench. It's tempting, but the San Antonio Spurs will not play Victor Wembayama every minute of regulation against Oklahoma City, even as they trail the Thunder 2-1 in the Western Conference Finals in the Western Conference Finals. Instead, San Antonio has to find a way to play better when Wembayama rests, because Oklahoma City is dominating when the 7'4" star from France is on the bench. The Thunder are 2 wins away from returning to the NBA Finals with Game 4 on Sunday in San Antonio. Oklahoma City has won 2 straight by an average of 12 points since Wembayama had 41 points, 24 rebounds, and 3 blocks in 49 minutes during San Antonio's 122-115 double overtime victory in Game 1 on Monday. As the Spurs seek solutions, playing Wembayama more minutes is intriguing, but not viable. The idea is there, San Antonio coach Mitch Johnson said, smiling. But yeah, I think as we've seen it, him fresh or somewhat fresh is still the best. We don't want to sacrifice our style of play and the identity that we've been building since October.